We have seen how to define a simulation scenario. The next step in the simulation is to run the simulation, let the simulation engine collect data of events that occur during the simulation, and gather statistics in order to provide us some simulation output. Typically, this simulation output takes the form of performance measures, like, for example, the average cycle time observed during the simulation, or histograms thereof, like the histogram of cycle times, the histogram of waiting times, the histograms of resource costs, or the resource utilization during the execution of the simulation, where resource utilization, as we saw before, is the percentage of time that resources are actually busy performing process work. Based on this, we can then assess, how well the simulation is performing. We can calibrate our simulation model by running a simulation of a DASI scenario and comparing the statistics that the simulation engine gives us against what we observe in reality or what people perceive that is occurring in reality. And then we can change the simulation scenario and rerun simulations after these changes to see what will be the impact, for example, of adding one additional credit officer or one additional clerk in the process. Once we have analyzed the simulation outputs, therefore, we can repeat the simulation for alternative scenarios, and this way we can assess essentially what-if scenarios and select from them a potential candidate to be modeled.